Oh, Beta is super hyped because this meeting is early and not at 3:30 in the morning. Ah, man. So how is everybody like coming along right now? Nervous, like excited? I just want to get it over with. Like, how are we feeling right now so far?
Okay, I guess I'll go first. Nervous, excited, and want to be done though.
Okay, mix of emotions there.
My teammates have disappeared. So yeah, I'm just like, gotta work through this shit on my own, I guess. Which is cool.
That's rough.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Well, I feel like maybe they felt like they were doing all the work, so maybe that's why they...
Let's not jump to any conclusions right away, huh?
You're right. But that's kind of how it's feeling, but I shouldn't. So yeah, it's been interesting.
Anybody else? Where's the rest of the crew here? Let's add some people here.
Lost track of time.
What's that?
They probably lost track of time.
I don't know. I'm just gonna hit them up here really quickly. Here we go. Well, Beta, where you guys? Is that like a library or something? Man, Tani always looks so professional. Like every time she gets on Zoom. And then like Jade is always smiling. Huh?
I need a new wardrobe, don't I?
Yeah, I mean like, but after a while, I don't know. Like, yeah, probably should wash those. Jade, you are so poised. Look at you. You are poised. You just got some good poise.
I try.
Poise right there. Anyways, I guess let's just go around then. This is recorded, so let's go with Beta and Tanya. And last two to go, I guess.
We hit, I guess, our MVP technically. We didn't really host our front end, but I mean, I don't think that's part of the MVP. Server was, but nonetheless, it's been an interesting week. We just had someone kind of just do everything. It's been a really weird week. Yeah.
Like, so when you say that, I guess like a good question I have for like everybody, and you can answer it when it comes around, is do you feel comfortable? So this project was basically about how you would handle the stress of learning a new tech stack with a tight deadline, and then also how you collaborate with other people under tight deadlines. Because like the way you collaborate with somebody and you got like, 3 months to work on a project, or you got like 3 days, like it's so different. You can really see how people really are when they're under pressure. But would you be willing to like put Python and Django on your resume at this point? Say that you know it?
I would put Python. I don't think I'd put Django. I don't know. I mean, yeah, I would put Python. Django, I don't think so. I mean, I feel like they gave us almost so much code that like I can read Django. It doesn't mean I can actually build out Django.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Kind of the same thing. Just because I didn't get a chance to work with it enough. Because I know Tani helped one of our team members kind of go through it, but then he just kind of blasted through like the back end and getting things done. Like I knew enough to kind of help if he got stuck, but it wasn't enough to really like let it sink in. So I would only put Python.
Yeah, he kind of would like power through when we were like, you know, like after our stand-ups or during stand-ups, and like I feel like every day there was so much progress by the time we signed in that I got lost every day. Cause like I did help him at the beginning, and then like when he kept working on it and I came back to it the next day, I was like, okay, I have no idea what's happening now. Um, Plus then I got sick the following, well, the next day plus part of today. So um, yeah, I'm a little lost. So I definitely wouldn't put Django on mine.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like the work would get redone. Like we'd do something and then one person would drop the ball and then I don't know. It's been an interesting week. It's probably yeah.
Luis, we're just
It's
going.
been really,
Go
yeah.
ahead. Luis, we're just going through and just talking about like this week in general. Are you excited, nervous to get finished? And then, would you say you know Django and Python well enough to put them on your resume at this point?
Python, yes. Django, no. I'd like to get a little more familiar with Django, but I can use it. I feel like I'm confident enough with it that I could build another API. Maybe not do a front end, but I think if I did another build, maybe like on a personal project, I'd be able to put it on my resume. But as far as how I'm feeling for this particular project, it's like crunch time. So, you know, we hit MVP, I'm sure we'll be fine. It just, there are like little things I want to iron out and CSS styling
things.
stuff that needs to be done. So,
All right. Okay.
like,
Cool. So I know you guys saw on the channel there. I made some tutorial videos there out of compassion because I when I went through that I struggled as well. And like I told you guys, I didn't even get a chance to do the Django Python project because I got pulled into TL like training that week. So I felt like it came back to bite me in the butt. So then I actually spent my time last night to record that video tutorial. It actually really helped cement my understanding and then give me the experience where I feel confident enough to put Django and Python on my resume. I'm also building something for a client as well in the coming few weeks here. That's Django and Python project. So yeah, it's exciting.
Do you want to do front end?
Hmm?
Are you applying to front end position?
I am not really particular when it comes to that. I think where like I really want a position is going to more be based on like fulfilling a need. Like I tend to just like hop into whatever role needs to be filled. But I mean, it's got to be a remote role though because of family situation. But full stack suits me. I feel like being able to hit all different parts of the stack. I think Elise was the last one to go to say whether or not she feels comfortable enough to put the Python or Django on her resume.
That's a big negative for the Django. I definitely feel like where Tawny's coming from, because I feel like the guys in my group when I was working with them, like it definitely would assist with whatever like errors they had, but then it's like they kind of just took off rolling like during our stand-ups and whatnot, and being East Coast West Coast time, so I kind of got left in the dust a little bit. But you know, definitely not Django. Python, I'm feeling a little bit better with it, but yeah, it's work in progress for sure.
Okay. I really didn't have anything else planned. I figured that people still wanted to work on their projects, unless you guys want to go over a Project Euler problem, or if there's a bug that somebody has right now that we can look at, we can go over that. Otherwise, I figured it'd be a rather short, quick meeting, just so I can make it on time to the church meeting too. Anybody?
I had
Oh,
a
Beta,
quick
you looking about to
question.
say something? Yeah, you
Sorry, yeah, I just don't want to take up too much time. I had a quick question. Did you
Yeah.
all build out your model for like the map on the back end or the front end? Like, were you all sending out coordinates? Because like the way it was done for us was it was done in JavaScript on the front end for the grid, and it was like really weird because I think a lot of people were doing stuff in the back end. So I have them. We made rooms in the back end,
Mhm.
but yeah,
Mine's
I
on
was
the
just
front.
curious. Yours on the front too?
Yeah.
Okay.
And everybody here except, sorry, Jay, go ahead.
We're just using what's coming from the back.
Okay. So you're sending coordinates in the back end to the front?
Mm-hmm.
And then interpreting it on the front, just visually.
Interesting.
Would anyone be willing to share, actually? Beta, can you share what
Yeah,
your code looks like?
yeah.
And,
sure.
cool.
So this is a dashboard. So actually, I'm not even the one I didn't build this out, but I can walk you through the code there. So essentially, there's this array selected. These two are just additions that I had to make for the display. But so these are pretty much what she had built out. And there's a use effect. And so she calls all the rooms that we created from the back end using this function. And after she gets the data, she initializes the original position, which is what the selected is. And then she does this thing with like creating a map, because ours looks like this. It's not that pretty right now. It's actually, it goes all the way down to the bottom and then to the left. She created this map using like XY coordinates. And so she created a 30 by 30 grid, and the Y is 29 and the X is 15. And then she maneuvers left to right and then goes up north, and then she goes up and then does the same thing. And so that way she checks each level on the grid. So then there's a go north, and there's no south since we're going from the bottom to the top. So there's a go north, and then there's a go west and go east, which are used again all on the front end. And then after she gets all of that, she sets the array up using this map. So now we have this array of this array that has this map inside of it. And then that's kind of the end of that. And then there's these up, down, pretty much that she created just using move. And that's pretty much it. But we're not sending that. That's why I was a little confused, because like there's this whole adventure, and then you have models.py, and like this is it. There's no real, we didn't really send, we didn't even really use this code either, the one that's in the utils that looked like we're supposed to have used. Yeah, I don't know. That's why I was just curious how other people did it.
Cool. Thanks for sharing. Anybody else willing to share?
Yeah, I mean, I can show you what we got.
Sweet.
This is what mine looks like right now. I'm still kind of screwing around with this on the right here. It's so yeah, we just built it. We just built a grid, and all the rooms go left to right, but you can't necessarily. It does like a serpentine, but you can't move in that direction necessarily. So my Chrome's not responding, so I can't, like, move for the moment, but that's my laptop's memory issue. That's not like the app. But so the highlighted room in red is the room that we were in. Basically, the way that this is built, eventually that's going to be a modal. We're working on animations right now, so we're replacing what you see here with a modal that pops up that just shows like all the room names and which room you're in and the available paths. So if I open up the modal, So first we have coordinates, which is very similar to how it was set up on your side, I think, with the X and Y. But we have an endpoint that pulls all available rooms, and they just have 4 booleans set up for north, south, east, west, so we can see if there is. So you can see like props.coup.north, checking to see if there's a room there. It's really like if there's a room in that immediate direction, then we're not putting a border, and if there is, we are putting a border. Or I flipped it around, but you know what I mean. And then that's for the CSS. So we had to do a little bit of inline CSS too to get this to work. So this is where it's weird. So we call up our rooms endpoint, and then each room is technically a coordinate. So we're just mapping over the array that's returned, checking to see, so the style here, are we going right to left or left to right? So if we end up doing like a larger map, this is still functional and will appear the way we expect. And we have it so that every time a new world is created, the map is different, or all the like doorways really are different. So we'll have like a persistent world on the server, but if we create a new one, then it'll be all different. So it's kind of cool. And then, yeah, I don't know if this is making any sense to anyone. Sorry, I'm like exhausted.
Oh man, looks good. Very good. I wish Bryant was here to kind of show off like how he's been using the templates and views and models in the Django that comes built in with Django. Because he said he's been having to write a lot of like manual CSS, HTML.
You should ask Jade to show her styling.
Yeah, let's see it.
It's
That's
quite
cool.
pretty.
I see the red moving there. Yeah, it's dope. That's pretty cool. Whose idea was that, Luis? To have it highlight with the
I don't
the
remember
text.
whose it was initially. I thought it was part of MVP.
Oh. All right, Jade, let's see what you got.
All right, so let me log
Woo,
out.
woo.
So this is what
I
the
feel like I'm in Tron right now.
What the hell?
I feel like I'm in
Awesome.
Tron right now.
that's what I
So
wanted.
clean.
Yay.
Just clean.
Well,
So
like
we're-
she did such an amazing job for our UX UI stuff. Like she had to
So-
share.
Yo, that is fire. You need to demo this tomorrow.
That's
y'all.
what
Everybody.
So we're still working on it. We're using React Viz to do the map, and we've console logged everything, so we know it works. It's just actually getting it to show up on the map now, and then styling everything. But it
We
gives
had the
us.
same like a generic description. We did the exact same thing. So it's so good funny.
Yeah, if we have time, we want to do like just a bunch of descriptions and just like use them over dynamically. But yeah, so this is what it is, and then that we have the about page.
Dang, okay.
So we're thinking about adding just a few like just sounds or whatever, but yeah, this is our game, what it looks like.
Very cool. Man.
Thanks.
Yeah, all y'all should, I'm not sure if you have to sign up to demo your projects tomorrow, but yeah, so we'll be doing those demos tomorrow, and then also, I don't know if you saw on the channel, but you'll have to do like a quiz, like a unit assessment quiz that they're like piloting out. It's like it'd be taking you like 30 minutes. I think there's 11 questions on it. So I guess Steve, our section lead, tried to roll that out today, and it didn't work out too well. And some people were very upset about combining the frustration of Build Week in general with Hacker Earth test that didn't work. So yeah, we'll do that tomorrow. And then I'll be grading your projects on a rubric. So yeah. Other than that, anybody else want to share anything or have any other questions? Appreciate you guys meeting early, being flexible to meet early so I can make these meetings. Super awesome of you guys. Nobody else, nothing else? Oh, Beta, you can sleep early tonight? Louise can
Where
go and
are
kick
you,
it with
Beta?
Lorelai. What's that?
Where are you now, Beta?
I'm in the Middle East. I fly back on Saturday. Or, yeah, I get back, time different. I get back on Saturday.
Like which country or city?
Yeah, right now I'm in Dubai.
That's cool.
Awesome.
Yeah.
So are you guys ahead of US time or like behind US time?
12 hours ahead.
Okay.
It's 5 a.m. right there, right now.
No, I've been knocked out and I'm sorry. It's just 2:30 a.m. though, not p.m.
Damn.
Cool, man. Cool. Anybody else? No? Good. Brian said he's having computer problems. Catherine is at an appointment in the city. And yeah, that's it. So, all right. Hit me up with a Loom video if you need some help debugging or just have any other questions. Yeah, good luck. Have a good restful evening, and we'll see y'all tomorrow. I'll upload this video too.
See ya. Thanks.
See you
Bye.
guys.